Hey guys, so this is here bringing you another video. Now welcome back to the A to Z Adventure, the series that we play every single champion in the league in as good alphabetical order as we possibly can. And today we should be back on track alphabetically because we've actually got a role that we need. So last episode was Cogmore, and that was a really I was not expecting that. That's why that episode probably didn't go great. It's because usually if I'm like, oh, I don't know how to play this champion, or I haven't played it in a while, I'll do a little bit of research about it, and I just didn't do that with Cogmore because I wasn't expecting to get autofilled to AD carry. But now we have got top lane, so it's going to be between Kayle, I believe, or Kennen. So we did Katarina. We've done a couple of champions ahead of, we've done obviously Cogmore now, but we've got ahead Kayle, Kennen, two top laners, a jungler, a top laner, a mid laner, a jungler, a support. I don't know. We might have done Leona. I'm not sure. And a mid or top Lysandra. So we do have a bit of variance happening in the series to go. I'm just kind of looking where some of the really popular champions, because obviously I read the comments and people are like, oh, I can't wait for this champion or that champion. Let me know in the comments what champion you're really looking forward to, or if it's already happened. Because I know obviously people are looking forward to the Riven episode, because any champions that, let's say, a little bit, I don't know, mechanical, people are looking forward to. So the Riven episode, the Yasuo episode, people are looking forward to those. The Vayne one, but I've been playing quite a lot of Vayne actually on my leveling account. But yeah, we've done a fair amount. Usually by now in A to Z series, a lot of YouTubers give up because it's a very it's a drawn out series is the problem with A to Z. And I will just say right now, I'm recording this one without streaming. I do think this will eventually, this series will eventually turn into a block series. And what I mean by that is I will stream, let's say, for 3 games of A to Z at a time. And instead of uploading them separately, to speed up the series, maybe I'll actually just upload one video with 3 games in it. And then you can just watch it however you want. So I think I'm going to play Kayle. I don't like blind picking, because obviously blind picking's blind picking, but it's A to Z, so that's kind of what I signed up for. So let's quickly go on champion.gg. I'm pretty sure I know what she does further and stuff like that. And I used to play, by the way, if you're unaware, and I know I say this all the time, I used to play a lot of Kayle. When you play this game for so long, there's no real champion that you haven't played. If you're somebody like me that plays more champions than one, or changes my champion pool all the time, because eventually in League of Legends, you have to kind of think about it. Everything has been strong at some point in the game, and I'm the type of player that changes my champion pool depending what's strong. So I've played pretty much everything in my champion pool at one stage or another, unless I personally just dislike the champion. So that's also another thing when people say, oh, can you, do you just like every single champion? Because every single video you say you like the champion. Probably that's true, because I'll never put myself in harm's way. I'll never purposely play a champion that I don't like. So obviously I'm only going to be playing champions that I like, unless it's this A to Z series. So, yeah. So LeBlanc just got picked, and unfortunately my mid laner was hovering it. And that's what the big thing I would say, is if you're a last pick and you're hovering a pick that's highly contested, either be okay with it getting banned. That's why you should always have other picks to pick, or communicate with your teams. You know what you should have happened this game? This Ruffy guy should have been saying, can you first pick me LeBlanc? I'll give you the AD carry. And if you do not own a lot, then get it banned. That's the thing with it, is now they've got the LeBlanc, and hopefully this person will be able to cope. So there's the Ziggs bot lane. People have been asking me all about it. Am I going to play it and climb to master? Probably not. I don't really see the reason why I would. Oh, is that a Pantheon with me top lane? Okay, so if it's a Pantheon top, that's going to be really rough for me, because Kayle, the weakness of Kayle is her early game, her strength is her late game, and Pantheon is the opposite. Pantheon's strength is the early game and his weakness is the late game. So I just have to survive as much as I possibly can without trying to let him snowball. But let's actually quickly just look at the win rate, shall we? There is no data. Okay, so there is no data between Kayle versus Pantheon. So that's interesting. So as for our team comp, I like it. If we actually get to late game, we've got a lot of strength to us. And I will mention one thing when we firstly get into the game, that it's a thing that a lot of people do wrong on Kayle. Without much further ado, let's get into the loading screen where we break down today's game. Okay, welcome to the loading screen. This is where I use the website lolskill.net. Now, as you can see, the enemy team have a 55.3% chance to win. But let's break it down. They have a Platinum 1 Pantheon with Ignite, a Diamond 5 LeBlanc, a Platinum 2 Jarvan, a Platinum 1 Nautilus, looks to be a Nautilus main or one trick, and a Diamond 5 Ziggs. On my team, a Platinum 2 Kha'Zix, an unranked Karma, a Platinum 3 Kayle as myself, a Diamond 5 Ari, and a Diamond 2 randomly Severe. So yeah, they do have obviously some people that play their champion a lot more than my team. They definitely have like a one-trick pony Nautilus. They've got, you know, a Pantheon that's played him an okay amount of times. So I'm gonna have to, again, he's even gone the Ignite. So all the messages right now is I want to snowball cheese with Ignite to kill you as much as possible. You know, I do it on Renekton. That's the whole point of why I go Ignite on Renekton, is to get that lead in the early game. I just have to survive, and we'll see how well I can do, but it might be difficult. If Jarvan puts pressure in top lane, or even LeBlanc roams, I'm going to be in trouble. Okay, welcome to the game. So today we are playing Kayle top lane in the A to Z adventure. And the thing I wanted to mention, if you watch Champion Select, that a lot of Kayles do wrong is use their ultimate at the wrong time. So the whole idea with Kayle ultimate is it's an immunity, right? To make sure you don't take any damage and you can't get killed while your ult is on you. The problem is people use it at the wrong time. People use it to simply survive when they're low health. You should be looking to use it when people are actually going to do most of the damage to you. That's the point of it. Because think about it. If you go down to 200 health and then you use the ultimate, you're still at 200 health when the ultimate stops. But if you use it at 500 health and then the burst comes in, you're still then at 500 health. You're still surviving a lot more. Now, the problem with that, and a lot of people will try to point out, is you don't know always when the burst is going to come in. True, but a lot of the time you can predict when you're going to get hit a lot. Now, one thing to mention is I'm not going to walk in that tri-bush. Again, it's Ignite Pantheon. He wants to build as much as an early lead as he possibly can. Don't put yourself in harm's way. Like, even actually, I'm going to dodge that bush, because he could be waiting one of these bushes and chunk me completely. And then, hey presto, I'll have to go back and buy, use my teleport, which is going to be a really big thing for me in the early game. And then he has advantage. Don't give him the advantage. So I'll be able to fight this guy, I think, around level 6. I am just going to be very scared, because if he does the usual spam Q Pantheon gameplay, there's one, there's not going to be a lot I can do against it in the early game. There's two. Amazing gameplay. There's three. There are certain champions in League that I just personally don't know how people can have fun on them, because that just doesn't seem very fun to me. Maybe it is obviously just me, because people do obviously have fun on him, but oh god, my E ran out. I haven't played Kayle in a while. Again, I don't have perfect runes and masteries. If I did, this would be a lot easier, considering I'd have cooldown reduction. Cooldown reduction is pretty important for Kayle. If my memory serves correct, 35% is the magic number where you can permanently have E up. I'm dead. Oh, God, I hate Pantheon so much. There's nothing I can do about that. Like, if I play so passive, I get 0 farm, and he just kills you. So that's the thing with Pantheon. Again, I said I had to survive in this lane, and I have to keep trying. You're running into an enemy. If I could kill him now. That's pretty good for me, actually. If Kha'Zix could get him, it would be amazing, but I think he's going to get out in time. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to try and bait the Pantheon to go on me. If Kha'Zix is on the same... No, please don't leave. Oh, this is such a free kill. Okay, so this is a kind of a big mistake by Kha'Zix, to be honest. Okay, he is. I need vision of that bush, because Pantheon could just come up behind me. Thank you, Kha'Zix. I've been waiting for that for so long. So he's on the same page as me, which is great. Whenever you want to do something like that cheesy stuff and it works, it always feels good. That is LeBlanc right there. I don't need to be that careful, do I? Alright, cool. So that kind of gets rid of the early game, that first blood, because now I'm ahead of him in gold. I have no idea what it took him so long to get back to lane. Maybe he was waiting for a lot of gold, but it is a bit weird. So I'm going to do that just to give myself as much strength as possible. What I could have actually done, now think of it, is get a Doran's Ring, just to give myself some early game strength. But that's really good. You know, doing that cheese stuff, it works all the time. Like if I didn't go crazy low health, then we could have done that again and again and again. And maybe we will do that the further this game goes on. I'm going to outscale this guy. There's no doubt in my mind about that. It's just the early game. He's nigh on unbeatable as a Kayle because of just the weakness that I have compared to him. I was literally like commentating how he's going to do it. Spam Q, spam Q, spam Q, and then it jumps on me with Ignite. Yeah. So I do have a 2-level advantage on him now. Any advantage that I can build on him. Oh. I was not expecting Jarvan to come top lane. That tells me, if you're ganking for a Pantheon, you're worried that he's not going to get ahead. That should be a dead Ziggs. Alright, a fed Kha'Zix is what I like to see. You gonna... Okay, he's freezing, so he is going to catch up on CH, which is annoying, but I'm going to go for boots. Because I now don't have flash, I'm going to be vulnerable to getting ganked, obviously. So having the little bit of increased movement speed, it might not help, but it might. You know, it could be the difference of surviving or not. But that's fine. Again, if I just go even with this guy in the early game, I'm very happy, because he won't be able to beat me in the 1v1. All of his bursts, that with Ignite and all that, I can get rid of that with Ultimate, so... We'll just see how much Jarvan continues to come top lane, or if he will continue to come top lane, because that honestly will be painful. What I will say, though, is I might say it in chat in a minute, but if Jarvan continues to come top lane, or if he tries to again, there's an Infernal Dragon there. That should be the prize of what my team should be looking for if there's pressure in the top lane. Oh, really? Okay, I gotta say it now, Infernal if J4 is gonna keep top. That really sucks for me, but bot lane's doing well. If a Ziggs loses bot lane, again, people will ask, do I recommend doing it? God, no. Again, some people occasionally think I'm a bit elitist, but people that are picking Ziggs in low rating don't know why they're picking Ziggs. They're just watching high rating players do it and go, I'm gonna play Ziggs, it looks fun. The whole point of Ziggs bot lane is this tower. That is literally it. And no low rating Ziggs that I've ever seen. I've been leveling my new account for Unranked to Diamond in this season. People have been playing it there. None of them have taken First Blood Tower. And I mean none of them. That's the whole point of the Ziggs. And the crazy thing is as well, I can't remember who picked first. But Severe is the best AD carry versus Ziggs because she has amazing counter push and a spell shield. So yeah. Half expecting that Jarvan's still here in that bush, to be honest. But Kha'Zix, if he is, then Kha'Zix can do the dragon for free. But yeah, I'll be able to slowly start 1v1ing this guy. That's good. Did I TP? Yeah. Never mind. Pantheon ult. Okay, Pantheon's down there, so time to push. Again, if you ever have a Pantheon against you, it's the same aspect of what Rengar used to be when he was a top laner. They honestly don't care that much about their lane. Obviously, what they want to try and get ahead, but the game turns into, I'm going to roam a lot. That's the game for a Kha'Zix or a Rengar top, is I'm going to use my ultimate and map pressure to try and get my team ahead. And snowball of killing an AD carry or support and stuff like that. Honestly, Kha'Zix should actually do Dragon. He'll be able to do it by himself at this point. Yep. They should be able to do it. That's really good for us if they do choose so. He's full health. Pantheon does not have any way to get back there. He is 3-1, which is annoying because I think he just got a kill from that roam, but... Hey! Jump on her! That's the real one. No? Am I going crazy? Okay, I'm waiting for the gold. Getting the Infernal, if no other people die or anything, that's perfectly fine. Okay, he's going to get a bit of tower damage. Meh. Alright. I want to try and 1v1 him now. But I don't know if he has Ignite up. If he has Ignite up... Oh, they continued. That's good. If they survive... Oh! Minion! 12 health. No. Imagine if the LeBlanc got killed. That would have been so good. Get rid of the burst. See the pressure slowly change. Wait, what? I thought I was completely out of tower range then. Okay, that completely caught me off guard. That was a panic ignite. I'll take it. It's technically worth, but that was a big mistake by me. I did not think the tower was going to kill me then. I think you could tell that I was surprised. But okay, I should have flashed. Again, that's how surprised I was that the tower killed me, because I had flash up and I didn't even use it. Oops. My bad. Uh-oh. She's okay. Yeah. Okay, Kha'Zix got the tower, that's fine. This Kha'Zix, by the way, is so fed. Like, his last hitting isn't great, but he's 4 kills. He just got First Blood tower for himself. He's very strong. I just got to get used to playing Kayle again. Did Kha'Zix get the blue? Yeah, he did. LOL.
Your time has come.
Might be even worth giving Kha'Zix Rift Herald. Because he'll be the solo assassin of this game.
Who's next?
Someone should come kill this guy with me. He's completely free right now. He doesn't ignite, so I've got to take that. Ooh, Jarvan's walking into a Kha'Zix. Is he going Cinderhulk? He's going Cinderhulk. Wow. Okay, can I 1v1? This is going to be the interesting... Oh my god, I'm tilted today. Oh, I can't 1v1, especially if I fail flash like that. Wow, I'm playing bad. Well, that's fine. Maybe I do need help still. Well, I do. That's the problem with the A to Z series, is that you haven't played a champion in a very long time, and then you're expecting to play it nearly to diamond level. It's like, yeah, usually I'd probably want a little bit more practice before I try something like this. But, again, I signed up to do this series, so I can't really, can't really complain. One auto.
An enemy has been slain.
What I want to try and hopefully show you guys, though, hopefully you don't tune out now, because I know some people always do when I'm not playing great. And I admit I'm playing quite bad right now. But what I'm hoping to show you is Kayle's late game, if I can. It's not going to be 100% that I can start playing amazing. But what I'm hoping to show is that not always... Really? And not always the lane phase is determined by how well you do in the early game. Because this matchup, when you look at the matchup, it is an early game champion versus a late game champion. And I really want to try and demonstrate what the difference with that is and actually show you the difference. So it's been very clear that Pantheon has been able to 1v1 me so far. There was the big mistake in top lane that I could have probably killed him. Maybe I should have flashed on top of him and got the kill. But more so, you could tell he's stronger than me right now. So hopefully throughout the rest of the game I'll be able to show you guys that what's the effect of scaling, basically. I really need this item, but I'm just not getting enough gold to get it. Wait, do they okay, my bot lane made quite a big mistake then. They knew LeBlanc was in the area, but then continued going for a fight. Like, what? That doesn't make sense. What the hell? LeBlanc flashed into our tower.
Unstoppable.
Pantheon's looking for an ultimate. Don't know where though.
Who's next?
If he ultimates on me, I could actually die as well, because I don't know if I'll be quick enough to escape. It'd be close. There it is. Panth Noir, and then I can... Oh, I can't escape with that. Panth Noir. Alright. I think he was in River. I think he just took the crab. Okay, Infernal Dragon's coming back up. That's pretty big. He's still top lane. Kha'Zix is still wrecking. Scaling, everybody! I finally killed him in a 1v1. That took way too long. I think if I don't get overconfident here and make more mechanical mistakes, because that's where most of my mistakes have been this game, mechanical. I shouldn't die to this guy again the rest of the game. I should be able to just farm him myself now. Which, let's hope that's true. Build-wise, finish that finally. Like, I've got an item. Woo. And then I can start building the Rage... Oh, not Rage Blade. Ginsu. Is this still called Ginsu? This is, yeah. Ginsu's Rage Blade. It is Rage Blade. Why didn't she use W? God, 902 Kha'Zix. Yep, he's strong.
Time has come.
Can you do this with me? Kha'Zix, please? Even if I get this now, because I was thinking maybe give it to Kha'Zix, but even giving it to me at this stage of the game would be completely fine, because I should be... Ooh, mama. This is really good for me, by the way, because it gives me the 35% cooldown reduction. That's a dead Pantheon. Yeah, they're going for crazy plays. Crazy plays as two people when you don't know where our whole team is. Hopefully, I will say, hopefully in 3 minutes they won't surrender, because I think we are going to win this game. Because I still want to show you guys the whole aspect of early game versus late game. Because some people, they still don't get the whole concept of, like, what do you mean? We've already now seen that Pantheon has wrecked me this whole game, practically. And I've still managed to now 1v1 him. Imagine, say if you were playing... Oh, God. Imagine if you were playing a late game champion that wins in the early game. You'll just win, basically. Okay, I know there's a whole fight going on, and maybe I should roam. Oh, there's no point dying there. So I know I said the whole, like, maybe I'm going to just not die to him ever again. I overextended for the tower, so that doesn't count. Also, Sevir's build doesn't make any sense. That was a really good shield. Unfortunately, there was no charm, though. If there was a charm... Okay. That was weird. Oh, they're so low. There is a ward. Yeah, there is a ward. There's an actual ward there. Wow. Should I go for him or should I go for Ziggs? Oh, the questions of life. I'm going to go top lane. I don't want him to get the tower. Okay, I've got ult in 10. I don't know where he went. Okay, now I shouldn't die to him in a 1v1 as long as I don't overextend on no health. But this is what I kind of mean with Pantheon. Even though you can get crazy far ahead, crazy farmed, he's not the easiest champion to win games on. Okay, I don't want to fight 2v1 to be honest. But yeah, I don't know. He's just not a great carry champion in my mind. Because he's very strong in the 1v1. There's no denying that. I will not take that away from the champion. But even in like mid game, even if you are like fed, you have to jump in like, and you are a squishy champion. You do not build tank. So the risk of dying is really, really high at all stages of the game for a Pantheon. Especially in late game, because then everybody else is strong, and then you kind of just get one shot. Oh, he's got blue buff. I forgot about that. That's a lot of burst. Next time he goes for something like that, I think he'll go for the all-in. The block came up. Are you kidding me? Oh, so if you don't know what happened then, I was literally one auto attack from killing him, and his passive came back up and blocked my auto attack to kill him. Wow. Literally everything I'm saying in this game is getting proven wrong. I'm like, he'll never 1v1 me again. He 1v1s me. God, this feels bad. It's literally the worst feeling in a commentary you'll ever have. Is the fact that whatever you say just goes wrong. It's just an awful feeling. Like in a weird, I'm not wrong with what I'm saying. It's just I'm not managing to pull off playing well enough. I'm playing really bad today. So maybe that's the problem. Because I should be able to 1v1 him at this stage of the game. Well, I could if I was playing well. Because like in several ways I could have beat him then. If I flashed to the side to make sure his E wasn't hitting me, I would have more health. I wouldn't have died. Yeah, just so much stuff is just not going well because of how I'm playing. I'm on my way. He just one-shot her. He went a little bit too nuts, and so did she. I'm guessing the Kazakhs is starting to go negative. The reason probably say, why did you mute him? No point to say that type of... Like, if you're just going to go Kayle and with that little face thing, yeah, get muted. We can definitely kill these people with severe ult. Ugh. And Pantheon Flash. Great. We should have won that fight potentially, but Severe got chunked. Oh! Redemption. I was like, is that going to kill him? Yeah, he didn't use W. We just need to play as a team. If we play as a team, I think this game's pretty much free. Which I don't know if we're going to play as a team, to be honest, because Kazakhs wants to be the solo hero. Like, that's not worth. So yeah, the Kazakhs needs to stop doing that. And now she's raging for no reason. Like, I don't get what people are doing, you know. Doing this isn't going to help you win. I know some people don't kind of think before they type, but it doesn't help. That's why, like, so I always say things out loud. You'll never see me type, because that won't help me win the game. Saying things out loud, it technically doesn't help me win the game, but it stops me from saying things in game, because that more has a negative effect than a positive effect. So to me, it's more important not to type than, well, say you're a person that you can either be really positive or really negative. Some people say, should I type? You know, because sometimes I can be really positive or really negative. Don't type at all. If you're that type of person that you don't know if you're going to be positive or negative and both can happen, just don't type at all is probably my biggest advice. It's a lot easier to win when nobody's talking. And I know a lot of people don't see that point, but you can get Challenger with just relying solely off pings. So it's what the ping system's for. So yeah. I really need more gold though. It's been a big problem in my game is because I've not been playing well. I've been gold starved, which is delaying my late game. Did Pantheon go? Nice. Pantheon's gonna ult there in a second, didn't he? He's got GA, he's got GA. Could do Baron, or just get the Inhib. Inhib's probably actually more worth it, to be honest. A constant flow of pressure walking into their base. There you go. I guess we could go, maybe. It'll be risky, but I think we'll do it very quickly with how fed the Kha'Zix is. So yeah, we work as a team. My teleport came in, blocked all the damage that the Pantheon can do with my ultimate. And nice, we win the team fight. Yeah, I don't think we should do it.
Your time has come.
We need to be careful of them doing it, though. They're gonna do it. Or not. Are they not doing it? Wow. I'm surprised if they don't do it, I'm gonna be honest. I thought they would, because they would suspect us all to be going back and buying. Okay. Now I'm building this. Yeah, this game's been really rough for me. But, as always, I'm a guy that as long as it's not, especially in this series or the Climb to Master series, if I record it, it's gonna get uploaded unless someone just AFKs at like 10 minutes or something like that. Other than that, I upload my games. And I don't mind looking bad. People on the internet, especially like, you know, I don't know, the average League player, if people call them bad, their whole world turns upside down. Where me, oh, it's been a daily basis of that for a couple years now, because I upload every episode that I record. Oh, God. I couldn't press it. No, I couldn't. That was the reason why some people say, why did I delay my ultimate so much then? I didn't know if he was going to go for me, because why would you go for me? Like, sure, it's a free kill, I guess, but my team is so much stronger than me right now. They're going to keep going where I'm dead. Who cares if I'm dead? I'm a Kayle. I've been playing bad the whole game. So that's why I didn't ult myself, because I was more worried that he was going to go on someone else. But I guess he just wanted the free kill for the KDA. It's okay with me. Again, I'm the type of person that only cares about the victory screen. Sure, I feel bad right now, thinking like, God, I played terrible. And sure, the YouTuber part of my brain is like, oh God, the dislike ratio or the comment section, that's going to be awful. True, that's in my mind, and that does play on my mind whenever I'm recording and playing bad, but it's just kind of part of it, to be honest. Part of my League of Legends life. I'd also say, and a good point is to make, having an AD carry, this is kind of also pointing out why it's a good idea to have one. They don't really have a late game. Yeah, they don't really have a late game because they don't have an AD carry. Where we have a very good late game. Oh. Yeah, screw that. Just get around out of there. We got the Baron, we don't need a fight. We should probably go back and then go... Whoa. Kill him. We don't need to risk this. The enemy team are desperate right now. They're like, oh, we need to catch them when they're really low health. We don't need to fight them right now, so we won't. Alright, let's go get Mountain. Mountain's pretty big. Yeah, I'm disappointed with my performance. Not because I lost lane. I was expecting to lose lane. It's because I haven't shown you the power of like late game versus early game yet. Obviously, it's going to be difficult with how fed he is. Because obviously that does make up some difference in late game versus thingy. But... hey, I 1v1'd him once. that hopefully will show you a glimmer of what this matchup was supposed to be like. Just I have played it terribly. Waiting here is actually not that bad, because they might walk through the jungle and we can just get a pick while they're pushing in the bot lane. And now we should go. Look at him trying to go for me again. This Pantheon, and I don't like to kind of call names and that, but he is a KDA warrior. He only cares about KDA, and you can notice that because he's going for me. I'm not winning this game for my team. My team is winning it really without me. So why would he go for me unless he only cares about his KDA? There is no other reason. It's kind of sad to see. Because if he wanted to win this game, this Pantheon needed to take out the Kazakhs. And we won. Whew. This game was rough. Definitely a rough game on me. But it'll be uploaded, as always. As I mentioned earlier. But Kayle, she's fun. Hopefully you saw like how she's supposed to be played. Especially, you know, you protect the damage. Like there, the last fight was a good example. I protected myself really well. I got focused a little bit, protected myself. Managed to get out of the fight and then continue auto-attacking. Just I couldn't pull it off in the actual match itself because of just the strength of Pantheon in lane. I just played it really bad. So we get a key. And we're now in series. There we go. We went 489. Oops. C+. Yeah, terrible by me. 139 CS. And then if we look into the damage done. Damage-wise, again, not very much. Ziggs did the most. Then the Kazakhs. Then Severe. And then Ari and then me. So I did more damage than most of the enemy team. Like the LeBlanc, I would say, also had a very poor game. As a LeBlanc, you're expecting to kill a lot of people, and the Karma did more than the LeBlanc. So there were a number of factors what won us this game. I'm not saying I was one of them because I played terribly. I just really wish I could show you what Kayle was capable of. Like maybe you saw a little bit of it, but not all of it. Like if you win lane as Kayle, it becomes a really easy game. But you're not expecting to win on her, and well, you're not expecting to lose as much as I did as well, and the amount of mistakes that I made, and then nearly killing him, and then his passive block came up. That was a tilter. But if you still enjoyed it, and you're happy that I upload these type of games, throw a like on it. You know, we're now in series probably for Platinum 2, so that's kind of cool. So yeah, throw a like on it, subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you guys next time.